وقف مكانه is a teamwork initiative based on cooperation between the private sector in schools, especially government national schools. Organized by one of the civil communities, the committees in Cairo, Ushka Masr, and a number of schools in the Sahel district in Cairo. The initiative participated in changing the attitude of students in primary schools. Is it possible for a student to stand on his or her own, isolated from any assistance, from any surrounding person, like a neighbor or a friend? Here we ask the question. This initiative, Ushka Masr, serves average social standard of people. Imam Bibers, the vice president of the committee, explains more about her initiative.
Today, really, we are celebrating the finalization of a project called the Education Collaborative Platform, which was in collaboration between Ashoka, the Ford Foundation, and the Ministry of Education, especially the Directorate of the Sahel, the Directorate of Education for the Sahel area. Ashoka is a global organization. We are the regional office. We cover all the Arab world, and we have been working in Egypt and the Arab world for the last 12 years. The Education Collaborative Platform really is an initiative whereby we collaborated with the Ministry of Youth, Ministry of Education, the Sahel Directorate, with, of course, under the umbrella of Ford Foundation as well, in order to work with teachers, with children, to increase their capacities for entrepreneurial skills, for leadership skills, what we call the change-making skills. We as a group, and based on the needs of our partners, thought of how can we create the new generation of leaders, of change makers, and this program really is about that. The reason why the Sahel was chosen was because how entrepreneurial the directorate and the people and the authorities who are there are. Because we cannot work with partners who are not as entrepreneurial or as collaborative or as creative as the program itself. So we had to work with a team of teachers, administration, schools that are really interested and are very keen so that the kids can become future change makers and leaders.
Civil community in Egypt needs a cooperation map between the government in different fields on this topic. Dr. Salah Arafa, professor of environment at the American University in Cairo, has more about the initiative.
Well, Ashoka is a sort of an organization that gathered and search for social entrepreneurs, people who have new ideas that would serve the community and the community at large, small communities as well as communities at large. This is really a very good initiative in terms of two things. One, that we all believe that the future should be built on the hands and the shoulders of the children. And the way to do it is high quality education. And just with this feeling of really bringing the children, the kids, school, primary and preparatory and even secondary schools, and even the universities, we need to build up the future in them by having them to think of the future and the challenges we are facing and how we could solve it.
Cooperation between the civil community and the government in all fields needs more time and effort to be fruitful. This was a quick overlook concerning the initiative قف مكانه, or put yourself in my shoes, applied at government schools at the Sahel district in Cairo in Egypt.
Trying to be a giver.
Hello everyone, welcome once again welcome to Nile Cruise. We'll be moving now to another segment, and